Accounting 230 Portfolio Project Reflection. The portfolio project for this course met all the course outcomes in my opinion. In the first project, I was able to analyze the difference in overhead allocation between traditional and ABC systems. I was able to create a financial statement, including the cost of good manufactured statement, and I was also able to design and create a solution to a real-world accounting situation using the appropriate technology. I was able to do that by using Excel. In the second portfolio project, I was able to once again create a financial statement, including the cost of goods manufactured. I was able to analyze difference in overhead allocation between traditional and ABC systems. I was able to classify the characteristics of cost sheets and journal entries for job order system and process cost systems, and I was able to identify different types of cost, including the direct, indirect, variable, and fixed costs. And then in the third and final portfolio project submission, I was able to identify different types of costs, classify characteristics on cost sheets, demonstrate the basic calculations of CVP and break-even analysis using Excel. I was able to analyze the difference in overhead allocations between traditional and ABC systems. And then I was also able to calculate the predetermined factory overhead rate and over-under applied overhead. For the program outcomes, I really enjoyed the first portfolio project submission the most. I think that it met the program outcomes the best because we developed accounting reports and internal and external users, analyzed and interpret financial statements, information to assist users in the management decision-making process, and we select and utilized appropriate technology to complete accounting functions. We did use Excel, Microsoft Word. We were able to have a variety of different problems to work through. I also developed accounting reports for internal and external users in the second portfolio project submission. And in the third, I analyzed and interpret financial statement information to assist users in management and decision-making process. So that was also very beneficial for the program outcomes. In the second and third portfolio project submissions are where I really think that the institutional outcomes were met. The thinking ability and information literacy and communication were really met in these two projects. I also feel like I did meet the relational learning and the quantitative and scientific reasoning outcomes, but I really think that the thinking abilities was the most met institutional outcome for me personally. I was really able to problem solve during the first portfolio project reflection when I was journaling. I usually know which debit or credit amount goes where, but I sometimes struggle with linking the account to the debit or credit, and so I had to pretty much trial and error to figure out which accounts were going to be debited and credited before I could finish my statement of goods manufactured. And then in the portfolio project 2, I was able to do the same thing when I was journaling. In the third portfolio project reflection, problem solving was most worked out for me when I was doing the margin safety ratio. It took me a minute to figure out how to do the ratios. I had to utilize my book and the internet to kind of figure out the exact formula to figure this out. But once I was able to do it, I was able to just cruise through the rest of the portfolio project. So I really think that the portfolio project helped me problem solve, and I had a lot of fun creating the journals and the statements for the 3 portfolio project submissions.